at work after getting his fourth ring. LeBron posted a series of Instagram stories last night while watching The Last Dance, with the first one having the caption, "Back at it, doing my homework." Doesn't he want a break?
No.
I actually do.
No.
And I know that Skip and Shannon, you noticed it.
No.
Shannon, what do you read into this?
I read into it. Hey, there's always time to learn. And I think the thing is that what the greats are doing, Skip, what the really greats will do, when they climb one mountain, instead of exalting in what they've done, they think of another mountain to climb. And I think LeBron James, even though he's fresh off of winning another title, winning a Finals MVP, he's like, there's another mountain out there for me to climb. I think the thing is also, Skip, is that I remember when I was playing, my position coach used to get up every route that I ran in the game and every route that I ran in practice. And I always tell him, I said, don't tell me, don't say anything. Write down what you think. And when I look at the tape, Skip, I'm going to write down what I think, and we're going to see how close we are, how comparable we are. What I did wrong, right foot, wrong, left foot step, placement, things of that nature. I think the thing is, LeBron says, okay, as Mike started to age, this is what he added to his game. Is this something that I could possibly add to my game? He's also, if it's not a coincidence, Skip, that one of the parts that he highlighted was what part, Skip? The part that Michael passed to Steve Kerr. Because what he's saying is that even though the game was on the line in this situation, Michael Jordan made the right play. He passed to an open Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr knocked the shot down. The only difference between Danny Green and Steve Kerr, Danny Green missed the shot, Steve Kerr made it. Everybody said Mike made the right decision. That's Mike trusting his teammates. A cold-blooded assassin trusting his teammates. So I am not surprised that LeBron is doing this so early. There'll be a time for he and Savannah and the kids, if they want to get away, to go somewhere and just let his hair down and says, you know what? But now is not the time. Why that injury, because he hadn't slept yet. I mean, people close to LeBron have told me he hadn't slept yet. That's what they told me. I don't know. I don't know if they don't stop trying to rack your brain. Who told? Don't worry about it. It's not important.
It's Thursday. They closed out on Sunday.
Yeah.
So he hasn't slept. He didn't sleep that night before that game.
No.
So it's going on a week that he has not slept.
They ain't doing another drink of coffee and no dose.
He is Iron Man. He is freakish in every way, shape, and form.
Yep.
Shannon, you need to contact him or the person closest to him that you got this from, and you need to tell them, to guide them, to advise them to just stop.
Stop what?
Just take Savannah and the kids to Cancun or Bora Bora. I don't know where they want to go.
We're going to the Maldives.
Go to the Maldives and stay there for 2 weeks and don't take your phone and don't take your social media person with you, because it's enough.
What's enough?
You're just
what
digging,
we do?
you're digging your hole deeper and deeper and deeper.
What did we do?
Because if you publicly admit that you are studying LeBron James, you're doing your on Michael Jordan. If you're actually studying Michael Jordan's 1998 year, which was his peak year, his greatest year, everything came together that year for him, then you are admitting publicly.
Oh, you think that was Michael's greatest year? 1998 was his greatest season?
All around. Yeah, it was. Defense, offense.
I don't know about that one, Skip.
Ingenuity, creativity, experience, seeing it before it happened. That was when he was at his peak.
Better than 96?
Yeah, absolutely better. He just got better. He got stronger and stronger, thanks to the great Tim Grover, and he was at his peak. Okay. He hit the shot of shots, the walk-off shot over Brian Russell. If we could just see that, just to remind everybody.
We don't need to see it.
We need to see it. I love to see this. It just makes me so happy. Oh, wait, he stole the ball from Karl Malone. He stole the ball and initiated the final play.
Dennis Rodman bicycle built for two.
And then a little push off, but that's how the game was played. And then he just ripped it as clean as you can rip it and held the pose. And you can't see it in this shot, but poor Scottie Pippen is over on the wing saying, I'm open. And he was wide open. He was Danny Green open for a three. I'm open.
Kind of like LeBron held that pose. He was holding that pose against the Nuggets and the Blazers.
The Nuggets. I remember LeBron hiding against the Nuggets on the last shot in Game 2. He hid because he was one of 6.
What about that logo 3 he had against Portland?
Yeah, that was something.
Oh, what a front run, LeBron! What a front run!
What about all those fourth quarters in those last 3 playoff series in which he was 2 for 23 from 3?
He led in fourth quarter scoring.
If you admit publicly that you were studying The Last Dance, then you're admitting publicly, I'm not as good as he was, and I'm trying to figure out how to be as good as he was. You're admitting that publicly. Yes, you are. That's the message you're sending to everybody. Oh, you're studying the greatest player ever because you're trying to get to where he was.
So in other words, so let me get this straight. So no psychologist studied Freud, because if you study Freud, you're admitting that you're never going to be as great as him.
Yeah, definitely.
Stop it.
Yep.
So, I mean, Skip, that's what happens, is that so Brady never studied Montana, whether he admitted or not. Of course he did.
But he grew up watching it.
So?
Yeah.
Oh, so LeBron didn't grow up watching Michael Jordan.
Okay, well, that's the point. This is his favorite player, and you're still so in awe that you're trying to figure out how to be better. But the point is, you can't watch video, you can't watch a documentary and figure out how to hit that walk-off shot we just saw.
Wasn't it Drake that said, idols become rivals? Mm-hmm. That was his idol. But now he's a rival. And we're about to surpass him. So, in my estimation,
I think you just admitted.
No.
You just had a Freudian slip. Speaking of Sigmund Freud.
In my estimation, we've already shot past him. But in your mind, in your mind, in some people's mind, there's nothing he can do. But there are some people that the jury is still out, that he can do some things. Another title, another
Here's
finals
the
MVP.
problem with this post.
What?
This strategy is going to backfire on LeBron like he's not imagining. I'm surprised that Maverick Carter or Rich Paul didn't say, LeBron, no, bad idea. Don't go there.
Tell me why it's a bad idea.
Because you are sending a subliminal message to your billions of blind witnesses out there who actually believe you're better now than Jordan ever was. You're saying, hey, if you didn't watch this, you should study it too. And if they do, they're going to have the reaction that every kid had watching the 10 episodes of The Last Dance. They're going to sit back and say, my God, I had no idea. But the truth is, that guy I'm watching in the documentary is way better than my man LeBron.
Not when they just watch, what they just watched in 6 games?
Against the Miami Heat.
Yeah. Oh, their NBA team?
The Miami Heat.
If it's so easy, why weren't the Clippers there?
If they watch the Last Dance documentary, they're going to realize that's the last dance for LeBron James, because there's no way that Jordan ever played anything near as easy as the Miami Heat in any of his finals, and especially in any of his Eastern Conference playoff series.
Stop it. You keep on talking about how tough it was. You can't say because an era was physical that the guys were also necessarily talented. The guys playing today are more talented. They can shoot better. They're more skilled. That's fact.
So after the closeout game the other night, LeBron said something that I appreciated. He had a very objective response to a Jordan question. That's for you guys to decide, right? You guys decide that.
I've decided.
Oh, so now he's posting about, I'm back in the lab, I'm doing my homework, I'm watching the greatest player who ever played, trying to figure out how to be better than him. And remember, he did admit that he was carefully watching the documentary as it aired because we were all stuck at home in the quarantine and the pandemic. So there was one tweet, if we could see this one. He says, watching episode 4, so he was all over it. Seeing MJ hold that first trophy damn near had me tearing up. That feeling and level of emotions is unexplainable when you have been through the, I think it's 10 fire emojis.